Hello, 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 everybody. I'm just going to give it about 2 minutes and let everybody hop on this live webinar. Thanks for joining me on Labor Day weekend. All right, I see those numbers going up. Send out those last minute texts, send that link to someone. Make sure that you get everybody on this call just a little bit of Sunday night encouragement, personal development, some motivation, some excitement, and really a way to help you out. So let's get a few more people in this call, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hello, hello, hello. I see those numbers going up. Welcome, 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 you guys. I'm just giving it a few more minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, you guys, about 30 more seconds. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Thank you guys for joining me. I know it's Labor Day weekend, and you guys probably had to give up some cookout plans or come home a little bit early or step out and, hop on your earphones. So it really means a lot to me that you guys are here with me on this call. I have some exciting stuff that I just want to share with you guys. So many people, always say, oh, you live the dream life, you do whatever you want to, you do this, you do that. And it's true, but it's not something that's out of your reach. So because I've been hearing it a lot the past couple of days, and I'm really going to be experiencing it a lot as the kids go back to school this week. I just wanted to share a little bit with you about how you guys can do it too. So there's probably a lot of people on this line, and I'm sure if this was an interactive call, you guys would be nodding your head, that absolutely hate, maybe hate Mondays, maybe not this Monday because we're all off, right? But you hate Mondays. You look forward to Fridays. Your coworker maybe talks too much. Your boss is an asshole. You aren't a morning person. You hate waking up and you always want to click snooze on your alarm clock. You wish you could sleep in. Or maybe you hate, the traffic in the morning. Whatever it is, if you could create the dream job in your head, I just want you to think of what that would consist of, right? And 9 times out of 10, it's going to involve something that you're really passionate about. Passion adds a whole new dimension into things. But I think the first thing, that you need to realize when you're trying to monetize your passion that you really need to consider is, what is your passion? Okay. And that might be a simple question for some people, but for a lot of people, it's not, until you break down a question and simplify it, and really consider the answer, things can be unclear and easy to follow. But what is your passion? This can be the hardest part. So what, maybe excites you? What makes you really excited? What motivates you to do better? What motivates you to do better, for your family, for you? What gets you motivated and inspired? What interests you? What kind of hobbies do you have? What do you like doing? Do you like reading? Do you like doing hair? Do you like beauty? Do you like doing horror, makeup? Like, what is it that you like doing? What brings you happiness? Okay. So you can make a significant income and a living, doing what you love. And I know that might sound crazy or, far-fetched, but it's very true. This can be a gradual process. I don't want you to think, boom, I'm going to quit my job and all of a sudden, my love for small, teacup poodles is going to pay me, $100,000. This can be a very gradual process, but it can eventually either, replace your career in the long term, or it can supplement your income and make your hobbies, and your passions and things like that worth a paycheck. So if it's something you're already doing, if you love doing makeup on the side, that's something that you can earn money doing. So your time is always worth money. You can always be compensated for what it is you're doing. So the secret to living your dream life is never feeling like you're working a day in your life, which, you know, ideally for most people would be getting paid to do exactly what you look forward to doing every single day. So if it's makeup for you, it would be finding a way to monetize that. If it's your teacup poodle, you know, that you're so in love with, it's finding a way to make money from that, whether you become a dog groomer or you sell teacup poodles or, you know, whatever it is. You know, attaching a paycheck to something that you're passionate about is going to get you excited to do the work and fuel you through the rough days. We all know with entrepreneurship or even at a regular job or a career, you know, it's hard for us sometimes to get through those rough patches when we do hate those Mondays, or when our coworkers, being very irritating, or our boss has having a rough day and taking it out on us. You know, if you have a career or a job that you aren't passionate about, it might make you some money at first, okay? But eventually you're going to get bored with it. You'll find a reason to hate it. You know, some little thing will go wrong and you'll quit, or you're going to find something better, okay? If you're passionate about it, the challenges that you face are not, okay? You'll find a way to persevere. You'll ultimately personally develop into the best possible version of you because you're pursuing what makes you happy, okay? An example of this, I'm a tattoo artist. I have a tattoo shop and I do tattoos. I do all of the work when it comes to my tattoo business. So, I develop my webpage, I do my marketing, I do my social media marketing, I do all of my appointments, I do the actual tattoos, I do the cleanup, I do all of the stuff behind it. So, that's a full example of turning a passion into a paycheck. Ever since I was little, I've always loved art. My grandfather was an artist. My mom, always cross-stitched. My uncle was an artist. And, I was always raised drawing, doing calligraphy, all types of stuff like that. But I started to pursue public relations in college, actually. I wanted to do graphic designs and then public relations. And it had nothing to do with art, which was clearly one of my passions since such a young age. So when I got my hands on that tattoo machine and I started doing it, and I found out that drawing, my source, my outlet for creativity could really make me an income, I quit school 3 classes before I was ready for graduate. I know I need to go back, I'm going to. But, I started to pursue my own dreams, and it was scary at first. I opened up my first credit card, and in my mom's basement, I bought all the stuff that I needed to do tattoos. I did my own first one on myself. And I kind of learned how to do them on my own. And then people, of course, started gravitating toward me. I learned, if I went on Facebook and posted a picture of me doing my own tattoo, people would ask me about it, okay? So, that was the first example of turning a passion into a paycheck. After I did it in my house for a long time, I auditioned at a shop. At the shop, I met my now fiance. I learned a lot from him. And I also learned a lot just teaching myself, watching videos and doing the actual, job, tattooing. And I learned a lot and grew as an artist. So, eventually here I am today, making significantly a lot more, able to support a full family, and I'm growing and I'm growing. But, that's just one example, owning the tattoo shop. I love organization. Ever since a young age, I can, always remember loving planners, any little notebooks, color-coded stuff, pens, highlighters, the whole works. And I would have it all organized on my desk. It would be the only thing organized in my room. It would be organized on my desk, and I would have all my stuff. So now, even as a mom, I can, relate to having 26 different checklists and, writing down all this stuff. And something clicked one day, and I was like, if you're having this problem, if you need to keep track of your fitness, your bills, your goals, your 5 top things you got to do today, your morning, your schedule, all this stuff, then other people do too. So why not create something that not only will help you, you're already doing it, Jackie, why not create something that will help you and other people and make an income off of it? So I created the planner pad, okay? And, art, again, is my thing. So I love organizational material. I created some clipboards to go along with it that I hand painted, made people's names on them and stuff, and then created, a planner pad for people to get organized with their own stuff, okay? Kids' clothing, that's another thing I'm passionate about. I love, I may look, blah every day, wear gym clothes, but my kids are always dressed to a T. Well, most days are dressed to a T with every single hair in place. So, when I started shopping online for stuff and people would ask me, and I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't pay this much for it. I could order this in wholesale and put the kids in an outfit and then, I pay $3 for something from China and I can resell it for $30 and make a profit. So I started doing that just to offset the cost of my kids' clothing, from my online shopping from China. And that was another way to make income from something that I enjoyed doing. Okay. Health and wellness. It's something that I didn't love doing at first, but when I had, once I had kids and I gained that, that mommy weight that's so hard to get off, and I knew that I needed to set a better example for them, that's when I got into the health and wellness kick. And I know, if I needed to lose the weight after having kids, some people need to lose the weight before having the kids. And everybody needs to get healthy, including my whole family, all of my friends, everybody around me. So I know if I could do it, be passionate about it, show people that I could be consistent, which I have been for the past 4 years, that it would really pay off. And here I am now today, earning over $70,000, being recognized for earning, $50K at my last convention, the top retailer, the top recruiter in the entire world in this company, doing it from home as, a mom of two, a very hands-on mom of two and business owner. Okay. So if you are passionate about something, if you can attach, a why power, or something you're passionate about, to your paycheck, then that's when it's really going to give you the largest return on your investment. So, I really, I urge you guys to find out what it is that you're passionate about. But after you do that, the second thing that you want to do is find a mentor. So someone that has a similar passion. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but something, along the same lines, that has already found a way to monetize it. Not just like, oh, you like trolls, I like trolls, we can like trolls together. Find someone who likes trolls and has found a way to double their sales from it, or bring in some type of return, or does that for a living. Okay. You don't always have to recreate the wheel. So don't think that you got to mastermind this and brainstorm. The chances are, if you see someone else that's done it, it's going to give you a little bit more courage to know that you can do it too, because it's already been done. But the chances are that somewhere, someone, has either written a book on it, what you want to do. They've made a video training, nowadays, created a business that you can track down. And you find these people, you reach out to them to collaborate or ask them for mentorship. Okay. All you have to do is say, I see what you're doing. I'm interested too. How can I get involved with what you're doing? What's your current projects and what can I do to help? I would love to learn from you. People love, when you make them feel good about themselves, and you're offering yourself up for free, free help pretty much. It's just like in college when you would do, what's it called? Not an apprenticeship. In college, when you would do an internship, you're basically doing free work for a company in order to learn from them, to get, field work, hands-on work. So that's pretty much what you're doing when you're finding a mentor. You have to be able to serve them, to be able to give up your time, to just be able to go to their house and offer to watch their kids so you can be around them and see what they're doing and gain their trust and give them a reason to want to help you. Okay. You learn how to become a student and definitely be willing to serve in some areas of interest, and the different, people out there. This, of course, can be harder in some areas than other. For instance, people come to me all the time asking me, can I apprentice them in tattoo? And that's not an easy process. That's just not saying you can come watch me for one day. That's me giving up 6 months to a year of my time and giving another person my focus and energy and teaching them, something that will affect someone for a very, very long period of time. So I know I don't have that in me right now to do it, but there are people that do apprentice tattooists. But in other lines of work, people ask me all the time about time management, and I'm able to give them a tool, be able to help them. That's why I created this. Not only am I making money from it, but it gives me a sense of purpose to know that I've helped another man or woman, manage their time effectively and change their lives for the better, in health and wellness, because I'm a coach, I'm an IBO, I'm a sponsor to over 300 people in total life changes. So I'm able to help them earn money 5 different ways. I'm able to help them lose weight. I'm able to do that. So when people come to me and say, Jackie, I saw that you earned $70,000 with total life changes from your cell phone from home. Can you help me do the same? Absolutely, I can. That doesn't take 6 months to a year, of me putting in hard work. I mentor over 300 people and have a team of over, 1,000 people in total life changes. So I do that all the time. I mentor and teach people how to run a business in the network marketing industry, one of the best industries in the world, from scratch, because I don't have to teach them, like a tattoo shop, how to take out loans, how to do this, how to do your taxes, how to do social media marketing, how to do marketing for yourself, how to actually tattoo, how to clean all the supplies. I don't have to do all that because all that stuff is done by a company. All I have to teach you how to do is plug into the system, how to make a simple list, how to say the right things to the right people at the right time, how to follow up and be consistent and track all of it. And boom, the money starts coming because you're being consistent with yourself, with your practices, with, becoming the best version of you. And because people are watching you, it keeps you in track. It keeps you up on your fitness. It keeps you up on your health and wellness. It keeps you up on everything. So in some areas, finding a mentor will be a lot easier than others. Okay. But the third thing to do after you've figured out what your passion is and you found a mentor, the third step is to take massive action, okay? Taking massive action comes with being passionate about something. You're not going to take massive action and put in 100% of yourself, unless you feel passionate about something. Just imagine an airplane, okay, guys? It doesn't need, 60% throttle in order to get off the ground. It needs 100% full throttle, your whole being put into it in order to get that runway, or else it's going to crash into the trees at the end of the runway, okay? So when you're passionate about something and you're giving it your whole self, it's going to be a lot more effective for you. If you feel strongly enough about it, you will use every single ounce of your being to do what you have to do to make it, and you'll never ever give up. Okay, so after getting a mentor, you know what you need to do because they map it out for you. You can easily follow what they're doing. Now it's about putting that plan into place, mapping out what you need to do, and putting that structure to get your immediate and long-term goals met. So you need to find the right people to be around, to surround yourself. After finding your mentor, even just, your closest circle needs to be supportive of what you're doing. When people, point the finger and laugh at you and clown you for, doing something that you want to do, it's simply because they don't have enough strength and courage to do that for themselves. Okay, they're still in that 9-to-5 mindset, and you are the bigger person in the picture. Okay, so surround yourself with the right people. When you're doing your mentor, stuff, use hashtag search on Google, search YouTube. There's a plethora of information out here, okay? So even if you don't have a direct mentor, say for instance, you couldn't get in contact with Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn can be your mentor just by listening to all of his teachings, by reading all of his books and applying it to your life. That can be your mentor, okay? So learn how, to look at their trainings, whatever material and information they have out, even if you're just following them on social media. If they're posting a picture of them reading a book, you should be reading that book too. If they're posting a picture of them at a conference, you should be there too, if that's what you're trying to do with your life, okay? So learn how to copy the best cat until you can be the next best cat, okay? Someone else has already done the basics. They've already done the hard part for you. They've figured out what they need to do in whatever industry it is to get where they want to go. So study them, learn what they've done and what they're doing, and you want to recreate it and add your own flair to it, okay? I add my own Jackie to everything that I do. I find because I love what I'm doing, I put more effort to it. I give it my all. I push myself to my full potential in everything that I'm passionate about. Instead of just doing a transaction with me, I'm going to leave you with more of an experience because you're going to remember me because I'm so passionate about what it is that I do, okay? For instance, when I do tattoos, I used to just do any tattoo that came my way because I was desperate for the money, okay? But when I really decided to brand myself, I turned away tattoos that I didn't like because I knew I wasn't giving it my all and it wasn't my best work, and I didn't want anybody to walk around saying, Jackie did my tattoo, and I wasn't 100% happy with it. So now, when I'm doing my consultations online and finding out what people want, I don't do every tattoo. If I don't like it, if I don't, approve of you getting a guy's name who you've been with for a week, if I don't like the particular design, if I don't like, the tribal tattoo, I'm not going to do it. So because I really feel like that energy will translate in my work. So I'm passionate about every single piece that I do. You know, I either love the story behind it, I love the composition, I love the style of it, and that's going to be apparent in my work, okay? So if you're passionate about it, you're excited about it, you're going to give it your full, 100%. The excitement is transferable. So if you're excited about it, it's going to show in your demeanor, it's going to show in your face, it's going to show in your body structure, it's going to show in your tone of voice, and it's going to show in the overall effect, okay? So, no one's excited to go to an office and push papers or stay up until 2 in the morning doing the hard work that's behind the scenes. No one's excited to go and do all of that. I know that I'm not. Right now it's 10 o'clock and my whole family is on the couch watching a movie in their pajamas. And here I am, working and putting my all into helping other people, okay? No one's excited to go behind the scenes and do the hard work and the dirty work. But if that dirty work is to build your dream instead of going to work to build someone else's, it's going to make you more apt to do the actual work, okay? It's going to give you much more incentive to do it and to work towards your goals. So, whatever it is that you guys are passionate about, I hope that you can find your passion. If you don't know what your passion is, I hope that you take a few days to really seriously reflect on it. And if health and wellness, one of the things that I do coach and mentor on is one of them, I would love to teach you a little bit about the opportunity that I have in place to help other people, get healthy, get wealthy, and be able to earn, substantial income more than most people earn at their full-time jobs from home in their spare time doing stuff that they already do. That's when you can really find passion in something, is when you can monetize what you already do. And I know what I already do is talk to people on a daily basis, whether I'm in Target or at the bank or whether I'm at the gym. I already talk to people on a daily basis, basic interactions. I already text people on a daily basis. I already call people on a daily basis. I already drink coffee on a daily basis. I know I've drank a few energy drinks before in my life too. So it's stuff that I'm already using, stuff I'm already doing, the people I'm already doing it with, but now I'm making money off of it. And that's the goal out of life. I'm not investing any extra time. I'm just utilizing the time that I already have and that I'm already using, the same hours in the day that you have, to make some extra money. And I'm loving it. I'm loving what my life is like. My lifestyle is great. Having the personal and financial freedom to really live how you want to live is a great feeling. To not have to worry about where, the next bill is going to get paid from, to not have to worry about what I'm going to do because my daughter may have, a learning disability. It doesn't matter to me because I know that I run my life. I don't have to live, with a boss. And if you do, that's fine too. But find a way to do what you love doing on the side, okay? Your time is worth some money. So instead of watching Empire on TV, I encourage you to go build your empire, okay? Utilize those hours to get where you want to go, doing what you love doing, okay? So I'm really happy that you guys joined me tonight. I wanted to keep it short and sweet, so I kept it under 23 minutes. I hope you guys really enjoyed this information. Get with me. If you aren't following me already on Instagram, it's at Jackie.the.brand. Go follow me on Facebook. It's Jackie, Jackie, last name Matikis, Matikkas. My website is www.jackiethebrand.com. I'll see you guys later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Good night.